Hello students of class 10. Today we will start one new chapter. The name of the chapter is Population of India. Okay. So we live in our country India. India is our motherland. India is a huge country with huge population. Our country has millions of people live in our country. Each people living in our country bears their own identity and entity as an individual. But in every country there must be a systematic counting of the total population. Okay, how many peoples are how number of people increasing each year, or their work, their type of employment they are doing, their standard of living, all are calculated. So this process of counting the population is called the census. Census is the official counting and systematic data of various attributes of the population. It is called census. And what is census? The official counting of population and systematic data collection of various attributes of population is called census. The first census started in our country in 1872. First census 1872. Last census done 2011. And which census will be done in next coming is 21. That is after 10 years, every 10 years census happen in our country. So what is census? Census is the official counting of population and systematic data collection of various aspects of population is called census. First census happens in 1872, last census 2011, and next census will be in 2021. So what is the gapping between each census? 10 years gapping. After 10 years gapping, every census takes place. Okay. The word census is a Latin word. It is a Latin origin. The word census comes from the original word. It is a Latin word. Okay. Next is which is the most populated state of our country. This chapter is mainly for objective and subjective broad question both. Okay. So this this chapter is important for broad questions and short questions type answer both. The most populated state of India. Which is the most populated state of India? Population wise. Population wise, the most populated state of India is number 1 is UP. Second is Maharashtra. Third is Bihar. And fourth is West Bengal. This is according to total population. According to total population, the most populated state of India is UP, important, then Maharashtra, then Bihar, and then West Bengal. And according to density of population, that I will explain afterwards. What is density of population? Density of population, the first is Bihar. The most densely populated state is Bihar. Next is West Bengal. Next is Kerala. And fourth is UP. Okay. So according to total population, UP, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal. According to density of population, Bihar, West Bengal, Kerala and UP. Now comes what is density of population. What is density of population? Density of population means the number of people living in 1 square kilometer area. What is density of population? Number of people living in 1 square kilometer area. It is called density of population. That is density of population. Density equal to total population by total area. Okay, this is called the density of population. In each square kilometer area, how many people live? That is called density of population. Density of population means total population by total area. This is called density of population. Density always expressed in person per square kilometer. Persons per square kilometer. It is expressed in persons per square kilometer. It is expressed in persons per square kilometer. This is the way. Tale, what is density of population? Total population by total area. Density is always expressed in total population by total area. Okay, person per square kilometer. This is the way of expressing density of population. So density wise, Bihar ranks first, then is West Bengal, then Kerala, and fourth one is Uttar Pradesh. The next very important point is, what is the density of population of our country? 382 person. 382 persons per square kilometer. 382 persons per square kilometer. This is the density of population of our country. 382 persons per square kilometer. Okay. So, what I have discussed, what is the definition of census, first census, last census, next census in 2021. Then after how many years census happened? 10 years. Then the most populated states, 4 most populated states. Then what is density of population? What is the density of population of our country? 382 persons per square kilometer. The most densely populated state of our country is Bihar, West Bengal, then Kerala, and then Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh. Okay, up to this clear? Next is, along with density of population, not mentioned in your book, there is man-land ratio. It is not mentioned but may come. So I am explaining this. What is man-land ratio? Man-land ratio is a ratio of number of people and ratio of number of people and the carrying capacity of the land. What is man-land ratio? Man-land ratio. Number of people by carrying capacity. Of land. Man-land ratio equal to number of people by carrying capacity of the land. So carrying capacity means the number of people the land can carries, means resource wise. It is called carrying capacity. Man-land ratio is a number of people by carrying capacity of the land. This is called man-land ratio. Okay. Now you go to page number 129. See, one chart is given. Means data wise one chart is given. This chart, you should read the literacy rate of our country, the unemployed population, the number of unemployed population. The literacy rate of our country is 74.04%. Unemployed population 38 persons per thousand. Life expectancy 68.89 years. Life expectancy means how long a person can live. This is the expected, means life condition. Child mortality rate, number of child death rate, 40 deaths per thousand's life. Then percentage of population engaged in primary sector 45%, secondary sector 24%, tertiary sector 30%. Okay. Next term is the migration. Important, not given in your book. What is migration? Migration is the what is migration? Migration is the movement of persons from one place to another. Okay, what is migration? Migration is the movement of persons from one place to another. There are different reasons, or there are several reasons that person move from one place to another. There may be natural cause, suppose for bad climatic condition, for soil, or for any human causes like some riots for people move, or for some other reasons for employment people can move, or for education purpose people can move from one place to another. There are two types of migration. Migration are of two types: emigration and immigration. One is E, one is I. See, one is emigration, one is immigration. Emigration means out migration. Out migration. Emigration means out migration. That is when people move from their own country to other countries for education, for employment, or for any reason. That is called emigration, that is out migration. Suppose from our country, India, an educated person moves from India and settled in USA. So it will cause what? It will cause brain drain. Out emigration or out migration causes brain drain. We lost our resource. And emigration means people from other country coming and settling in our country. It will increase the population. Suppose refugees or people from Bangladesh, they are coming and settling in our country. So in our country the population is increasing. This is called immigration. These 3 points definitions are important. Migration means the movement of people from one place to another. Migration are of two types: emigration and immigration. One is out migration and one is in migration. When people moves from their home country to other countries, it is called out migration or emigration. And when people move from coming from outside to our country, it is called emigration. Okay. Now, population growth. It is the change in number of particular person between two given points of time. Population growth means the number of people increasing every year in a particular area. It is called population growth rate. Population growth rate depends on two factors. One is the birth rate and one is the death rate. Okay, population growth rate depends on two factors. One is the birth rate, one is the death rate. Birth rate means the number of life birth in per thousands of population, and death rate the number of deaths in particular area per thousands of population. When death rate is more than birth rate, it is called negative growth of population. When birth rate is more than death rate, it is called positive growth of population. When birth rate is more than death rate, it is positive growth of population. When death rate is more than birth rate, it is negative growth of population. Okay. So what is growth of population? Change in the number of people of a particular area between two given points. Suppose last census happened in 2011. Next census will be in 2021. So within 10 years, many new lives will come. Many birth rate is there. Similarly, many death rate is there. If the death rate is more than birth rate, it is called negative. And if birth rate is more than death rate, it is called positive growth of population. In India, only in 1921 there is negative birth rate, and elsewhere there is all positive birth rate. Okay, this is here I am ending, and we will continue this chapter in the next part of the video. Thank you.